So, how are you all today? And today we're back with another brand new video. Okay, and today we are going to discuss about blocks. Okay, so the complete focus will be towards blocks. Okay, why are we focusing on blocks? Is because like I think now it's the right time where you already know few blocks. We have been using some blocks, right? But I will tell you, I will let you understand what exactly those blocks mean and what each color of the block will represent, right? So the representations of the blocks, the color things and all, yeah. So what a type of color block will do, what this type of a color block will do, etc. Okay, we'll be learning about these things in today's session. So the most and the complete focus will be on that. What I'll be just doing is I'll just drag a button onto the screen and yeah, I think one component is also fine. So let's just quickly go here on the blocks section. So like now you can see this is the block screen and this is what we have been using so far, right? On the block screen always you will be having the category of blocks, okay, along with the components which are present in your app. Okay, these are the design components which are present in your app. Okay, design components, and these are block categories. Okay, so now if you've not been watching my series yet, please do go back to my channel, Folks Hub, and do subscribe to the channel. Also, just start with any playlist if you are starting off new, right? So, start right from the first video, start with things, right? So that the content will be better, you will understand the content better. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to our session again. We were discussing about this. So these are the block categories and these are the design components, right? So in Thunkable, what happens is for every design component you have some exclusive blocks for it, right? And these block categories, you can actually use these blocks for any purpose. Okay, like these are the general purpose blocks. Okay, now so yeah, so in the control category, you'll have some blocks, logic, you'll have logic related blocks, math, you have math related blocks, and so on, right? But let's see and understand for any component, right? For any component over here, you have some blocks which are in dark green color, which are in light green color, which are in orange color, right? So let's see and understand what those blocks mean. Okay. So I'll just quickly click on this button to tell you about that, right? So yeah, here we are. Now let's see. So you can see there are four blocks over here, right? So when button for click, long click, touch down, touch up. So all these things are event handlers, okay? Event blocks, right? So what do I mean by event? Okay, event means this is like a trigger which makes something happen. Okay, when button is clicked, then whatever is placed inside this will happen. Okay, when button is long clicked, whatever is placed inside this will happen. Okay, and so on like that. So event handlers, these are event handler blocks, right? All the orange color blocks with the same color, wherever you see, okay, not wherever in the block categories, only in the components. If you see these kind of blocks, then all these blocks are event handlers. Usually you can't attach the event handler block with any other block. Okay, these are individual or independent blocks which execute independently. Okay, when this particular event occurs, only then they execute. If not, they are completely ignored. Okay, now, okay, we understood that orange blocks are event handlers, right? Then what about this dark green blocks, right? We have so many dark green blocks in each category, right? So see here we have so many dark green blocks. Okay, so all these dark green blocks are actually called as setter blocks. Okay, so these are called as setter blocks, right? So what are setter blocks is, setter blocks always can set a property onto the component. Okay, so for a button we can actually set font bold, we can set font italic, font raised, disabled, we can make a button disabled, we can set the y position, we can set the x position value, right? So all the setter blocks are used to set properties of your button. Okay, like in the design, we have the properties section on the right side here, right? So in the properties section, whatever property you have, you can set all those properties with the blocks also. Okay, so you have these dark green blocks for setting such kind of properties, right? Design properties. Okay, so this is about the setter block. Then what are these light green blocks? Light green blocks are actually called as getter blocks. Okay, so they get the value of the property, right? So let's suppose you are getting buttons font italic, right? So button force font italic, whether it is checked or not, you will be getting from this block. Okay, let's suppose you want the font background color. Okay, so you will have a block for that also. See, button force background color, you can get the color from this block. Okay, you can set the color from this block, you can get the color from this block. So all dark green blocks are setter blocks, all light green blocks are getter blocks. Okay, they get the values, these set the values. Okay, so this is about orange blocks, green blocks, and light dark green and light green blocks, right? Now, in any other component like these, in invisible components and some other components also, you will be having these kind of purple blocks, right? So these purple blocks are usually called as functions, okay, or procedures. You can say functions or procedures, or you can say method calls. Okay, these are method call blocks, right? So what is a method? A method is something where you can perform some activity with that block, right? So you need not write the code, it is pre-coded. Okay, this is coded by Thunkable people itself, right? So this is a preset block, pre-coded block, which you need not write the code. Okay, you need not give any instruction inside this. So this is all like pre-coded, okay, which you can directly drag and use for speaking out something. In text to speech, we are using speak function, speak method block to speak something. This is to stop something, right? This is setter block and this is getter block. Okay. So these two are method calls over here. Likewise, not only in this, you have in every component, in every invisible component, you will have method call blocks. Okay. In image recognizer, you have upload. In web API, you will have get, post, put, patch, delete. Okay. In photo library, you have select photo, select video. In camera, you'll have take photo. So all these are predefined methods. Okay. Predefined functions which you can directly drag and use them. Okay. So this is about the method blocks, right? So I hope you understood the color coding of each block, right? For all purple blocks are method calls only. So even in screen, you will have some method blocks. See, you have a toggle drawer menu thing. So these are event handlers, these are setters, getters. So in every possible component, you will have these color coding blocks only, right? Apart from these, you do not have any other blocks. So any component is for like any component, for all the components which are available already. So for those, if you want to curate everything and write, then you can use these. So for all buttons, if you want to specify something, you can take this. For the complete event handler things, you can do with this. Okay, like with any button, any label, any text input. So this is like the complete all in one event handler block. Okay, so you can delete the block from here. And then, so and we also have some category blocks like this, like, so this all these are control related blocks. Okay, that means like the conditional statements, loops, all these things are here. Logic blocks are to set the conditions in the inside the if conditional blocks. You can use these logic blocks for that. And math blocks are completely math related operators, functions, etc. Okay, text blocks, these are something related to text and strings. Okay, list, this is these blocks are completely related to list, right? So list is like a special type of variable which has more than two values or more than one value in it. Okay, in one list you can store any number of values, but in one variable we can only store one single value, right? So these are all list related blocks. Okay. Color related blocks are here. Device related blocks are here. Okay. Like you can make your screen vibrate. Okay. You can just get the current hour, current minute, like what is the time and all you can get from this. And these are some device related blocks. Okay. And there are object related blocks. We have used this object related block the other day, right? Get property will get the property from the JSON object. Set property will set the property on the JSON object. Okay. Likewise, there are few others here. And then variable blocks, these are variable related blocks, and these are procedures, that means functions. Okay, so you can create a new function also, that's why this is in purple color, right? Like the method block. So methods and functions both are same. If when you call it as a method, is if it is pre-coded. Okay, when you call it as a function, if it is you're like coding the thing, then you call it as a function. So this is the I mean, when you just drag this, then you'll get the another block. This is method call block, not method call. You say function call. Okay, this is creating a function or defining a function, and this is calling a function. Okay, you can call this do something. If you write add here, so then you will get the block called as add. So you can call this add function wherever you want. Okay, and whenever you want. So just create the function once and you can call it infinite number of times almost in your program. Okay. So this is about the color coding of the blocks and what each block mean, right? So we're not discussing each and every block in detail because that will take some time, right? But yes, I hope you might have got some idea now what if this color block is dragged, right? So then what is this called? So this is a method call block because this is in purple color, right? So now you know when I just click on button and I will get this, let me just show you. I'll get this block when button for click. Okay. So then you actually know what is this block all about, right? So this is a event handler block. Now you know, right? So the names of the blocks and why do we use this block and what for they are. You now can clearly figure it out and also understand, right? That's why. So we are discussing it today. Okay. So this is a event handler. Then we have setter blocks, getter blocks, right? So now you will understand better whenever you're dragging some block. Now you know if you want to set the property, you can get any setter block. If you want to get the value from any property, you can get the getter blocks, right? If you want to call some predefined function, you have the method call blocks. So if you want to use any events, then you have the event handler blocks, right? So likewise, now you can categorize and get the things. And apart from these things, you also have the various color coding for each and every category of blocks, like control category, logic category, and so on, right? So this was all about our blocks, right? I hope this gave you a clear idea of what each block mean, and if this is of this color, then what that means, right? So this is all about our Thunkable blocks, and we will be learning more about the things in our next sessions. Okay. So yes, this is all. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I will be meeting you all in our next session. Okay. So until then, please do watch all my videos in sequence. Along with that, so please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, Folks Hub. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye, guys. Have a great day, all.